Hello, my friends. I'm Al. Welcome back to Al's Vinyl Collection. Today, I want you to join me in listening to a song, not for the first time, don't worry, but to break down the sonic soundscape and talk about the production of this brilliant song. Before we jump into this, I just want to very quickly say that over 95% of people watching these videos are not subscribed. Subscribing is free. It helps my channel out greatly. I'm trying to build a community here where we can all discuss these songs and hear new songs together. And it would really help me out a lot, and it would really be appreciated if you would consider subscribing. There's a lot of content to come. There's a lot of content you might like. There's a lot of content you might miss if you're not subscribed. Without further ado, here is Hell's Bells by ACDC, the opening track from their 1980 hit album Back in Black, one of my favourite albums of all time, one of my favourite songs of all time. Let's get into this. What a song. What a song. What an album opener. Obviously, Back in Black, recorded 1980, the first album from ACDC after Bon Scott's passing. This track is just, it's a beautiful opener. The bell, which I believe was cast for the recording. I think, I'm not, correct me if I'm wrong, I believe the band had one cast to get the tone they wanted. I'm getting two stories mixed up. I think that for those about to rock, the cannons were heard on a TV in the next room, and the bell, I always get confused with these two, so just let me know. Let me know. But let's talk about the mix. There's so much to talk about. AC/DC, hard rock band, you would expect a pretty busy soundscape, and actually that's not what we have at all. We have, very interestingly, 3 guitars being tracked during the solos. So the solo, obviously Angus plays them live. When it's live, it's 2 guitars, Angus plays the solo. But if you listen to these stereo recordings, you can hear Angus is playing rhythm alongside Malcolm in the right and the left channels, and then the solo is tracked center field. Now, that is really interesting. It is really interesting. It creates a just a better stereo picture for me personally, because then you're not suddenly left with no guitar in the right channel. It's a great technique. Creative production at its best. Now let's talk about the bell. The opening bell is a brilliant. It's production wise. Sorry, if I can get my words out. It's used brilliantly to create a huge amount of headroom in this track. When the guitars arrive, when Angus's guitar starts, 15 seconds in, 20 seconds in, the guitars immediately make the mix feel larger. They make the soundscape feel more vast because we've just had this ambience from the bell. And speaking of the guitars, we need to talk about Malcolm. Malcolm's guitar is just so disciplined. His rhythm section in every AC/DC track it is, but Malcolm is so disciplined that we get to the point where the instrumental arrangement of this track is doing more work than the mixes. We don't need 4 or 5 guitars stacked on top of one another. We have everything perfectly here, and that's, I think, what makes AC/DC as great as they are. Now, Brian's vocals, quite dry, but not in a bad way. We don't need reverb with Brian. Brian has almost, with his vocal tonality, he almost doesn't need reverb. Now, we've seen reverb being pushed on AC/DC with albums like Fly on the Wall, where it didn't work too well, but Brian's vocals here are just perfectly mixed, in my opinion. His vocals on Back in Black and For Those About to Rock are probably 2 of his best sounding vocal mixes in their entire discography, I think. I am a fan of the later production. Rock or Bust, his vocals sound really good on. But yeah, no, I really, really love his vocals on this track. And let's just talk about the percussion as well. Phil Rudd's percussion. The kick and the snare are tight. They're very tight. They're very powerful. But again, they're not over-processed. They're dry enough that they let the rest of the mix breathe without taking up or occupying the headroom that AC/DC have created. This track is just talking about headroom, space. This is a brilliant example of an arrangement creating size rather than a mix trying to manufacture it, which is something that you see a lot in music these days. Yeah, it's production-wise is a brilliant song. We have to talk about Cliff as well. Cliff's bass, although sometimes the bass in AC/DC can be simplistic, it's there to drive the song. And also, I did note at one point during the song, when Cliff's bass came in, because we've had a bell, which is, on the kind of low to mid range frequency of the frequency spectrum, and then Angus's guitar coming in, quite sparse, then Malcolm's guitar coming in, but it's quite low in the mix. When the bass finally comes in and joins Malcolm on the descending 3 notes, you feel it. It just enhanced what we're hearing in this mix, and that's incredible. That is truly incredible. I think, off the top of my head, I think that's all I have to say for the mix so far. I might update the comments with any other kind of additional thoughts, but let me know your thoughts on the song. Let me know how much you love the song, because who doesn't love this song? I love this song so much. It honestly filled me with so much excitement to listen to ACDC. I love them so much. It's one of my favorite bands of all time. But yeah, let me know if there's any other songs you want to listen to. I did listen to quite a lot of ACDC when I started this channel, live videos. So check those out if you haven't already. If you're new, check those out. I did quite a few live River Plate reactions, and I think I did the Apollo Theatre as well. A few from the Apollo Theatre, which were really interesting with Bon Scott. What a powerhouse performer. But yeah, I'll stop rambling. If you haven't subscribed already and you enjoy the content, there's a lot more coming, and there's a lot of stuff that you might enjoy already on the channel or that you might miss if you're not subscribed. So please do consider subscribing. It helps me out greatly, and it will help the future of this channel. But without further ado, take care. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will hopefully see you in the next video.